Alright guys, I'm here to do a choose your own adventure TAROTSCOPE. So your choices are the first deck with the crown chakra, or you can choose the second deck, which was my very first deck, just so you know, with the heart chakra card, or you can choose the third deck with the solar plexus card. So keep in mind, these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, but should they resonate with you, please comment, share, subscribe, like. I'll say that again for the people in the back. Comment, share, subscribe, like. Please, let's expand our tribe here on YouTube. And because they're general, they may not resonate with everyone. Roles can be reversed. And even if they don't resonate, just hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel. I upload a lot, and eventually I will get to you and vibe on your level. So take a deep breath. You can choose first deck with the crown chakra, second deck with the heart chakra, or a third deck with the solar plexus chakra. So I'm going to go ahead and move deck 2 and 3 out of the way. And we are going to get started with our Choose Your Own Adventure TAROTSCOPE. All right. So let's see. Thank you for being in as clear as possible. Thank you for providing us with these messages tonight. What messages do you have for people who chose the crown chakra card? What adventure will they go on? What messages do you have for the people who chose the crown chakra card? What adventure will they go on? Alright guys, let's get started. Messages do you have for... Whoa! Okay. We are going to start with material and spiritual prosperity. What messages do you have for the people who chose the crown chakra? What are they manifesting? What adventures are they going on? What adventures will they go on? What adventures will they choose? Be as clear as possible. Alright, we have movement, choices, and decisions. Memories of love. Choose your own adventure. What are you guys choosing over here? You got 2 cards with 2 6s on there. So I feel like you are manifesting a past love, past opportunities, accelerated motion. Ooh la la, la 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 la. Ooh. Deception and envy. Please be as clear as possible. What messages do the people who chose card? Crown chakra, spiritual strength. Be as clear as possible. Whoa, okay. I think we're done here. What? Oh, you guys got a lot in your mind. You got a hell of an adventure you're choosing. Okay, there it is. Fulfillment of wishes. I love it. Coincidentally, that's card number 9. That's the completion of a cycle. Emotional withdrawal. I get it. And last card here. What's the last card for those who chose the crown chakra? Awareness. I'm loving it. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have sacrifice. So what I see here is that you guys have made a great sacrifice to manifest this next phase in your life, or you're completing a phase in your life. It's actually both. So you have or you are very in tune, very aware. Your last card here, the awareness card, which is actually card number 1, is telling me that it's denoting an awareness of your surroundings, your ability to create. If you see up here, his crown chakra, the card you all chose, is illuminated and lit up, and there's a halo around it, and you're aware of your sacredness, you're aware of your power to create, and you do so consciously, right? You're not creating by default. You're actually creating on purpose. And this is providing you with spiritual strength. You see here, this card is purple, and he has the purple bindi in his third eye. So you are very good at going within and actually visualizing, affirming, and seeing your creations through to manifestation, through to fruition. And that's why this material and spiritual prosperity is manifesting for you. This is a long-awaited creation. This is something that was not easy to come by. This was not an easy creation, right? There were a lot of stops and starts. A lot of starts and stops, but you were diligent. You made the right decisions. You moved on purpose, right? Because you're aware. You moved on purpose. Your choices were purposeful. Nothing was decided in vain. And you had a clear picture. Again, you see all of those windows where there's something different to choose from. You had a very clear picture of what it is that you wanted to bring through into this physical realm, and the universe saw that it was good. And so that's why you are manifesting. Even if you look at these two, it really, to me, comes up like this, because your movement, choices, and decisions were exactly what brought this into manifestation. But 6 and 2 is 8. 8 is an infinite number. In astrology, the 8th house is about other people's money, shared resources. It's about diving to the depths of sex, of transformation. It's ruled by Scorpio. So this was not an easy task. This was not easy to see through. And this card is also the card number 8. But you were diligent, and you were available to withdraw when need be, to manifest this, to meditate, again, to affirm, to visualize. You're very good at that, actually. It's not that that comes easy to you, but you have no problems pulling away from the crowds and actually turning within to work on yourself. And so because you were very diligent in your progression, the universe is granting this wish for you, and it will be seen to through into fruition. You have the number 9 there, which is the number of completion in numerology. And so the universe is pretty much saying to you, I see that it is good, so be it. It's almost as if you have a gift for seeing through people. And there were those who tried to stop you along the way, who wore masks, who came in the form of friends, cheerleaders. But you were able to see through that clearly, and that strengthened you spiritually. That's actually the heart of the matter. And I mean, it's just really good. Your sacrifice will pay off. Your wish will be granted. You will end this phase and you will begin again. And so, yeah, this fits perfectly with the crown chakra. You're an amazing creator. You're an amazing creator. Leave comments below, because I want to know what the hell you done created, because this is pretty awesome. And I just have a feeling that whoever you had to leave behind in order to see this through into fruition is where you'll be starting. That's all I'm saying. So leave me some comments. Let me know what's happening. Card number 1 or group number 1, choose your own adventure with the crown chakra. You creating the hell out of your life. You better do it. All right. Choose your own adventure with the heart chakra. Very first deck ever. Let's go ahead and get started. Please be as clear as possible. What adventures for those who chose the heart chakra card. Choose. What messages do you have for them? What clarity can you bring forth? First card is the Three of Pentacles. Please be as clear as possible. What adventures will those who chose card number 2, the heart chakra, what adventures do? You have the Five of Cups here. Thank you for the clarity. Thank you for the clarity in the message. Please be as clear. Whoa. You have the Ten of Wands. And you have the Judgment card. What messages do you have for those who chose card number 1? Card number 2, heart chakra. I only need one card at a time, please. Please be as clear as possible. Thank you. Six of Swords. What clarity can you shed on this adventure of the people who chose card number 2, the heart chakra? What clarity can you shine on their adventure? Four of Wands. Clarity can you provide for those who chose the heart chakra card? Five of Pentacles. Thank you. Thank you for the message and the clarity. What's the final outcome? What's the final outcome? The final outcome is the Emperor with his ugly ass. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. So someone is trapped in a prison, a mental prison that they've created for themselves. There is someone missing this relationship that one of you has moved away from. There has been disappointment in that someone chose not to work with the other, or working together became too much of a burden for someone, and whoever was left behind is disappointed by the fact that they couldn't cohesively work together. Currently, someone is moving away from this relationship, or someone has moved away from this relationship, and it's left this Emperor feeling left out in the cold. I got a feeling though that this Emperor, even though he's like very regal, entrepreneur, he can be very controlling, and I have a feeling that he was trying to control he was trying to navigate this relationship the way that he wanted it to go, and it caused him to feel left out in the cold, and he's kind of manipulating the other person right now, and the other person is awakening to this. Now, what could be happening is, because you all could not cohesively work together, working together and building this relationship into this masterpiece that you both wanted, has become too much of a burden. But this is the second scenario. But the universe is providing you with an awareness and an awakening, and a chance for a reconciliation, and someone attempts to move towards this relationship that has been feeling left out in the cold. And they may be controlling their emotions, because there are no cups up here except the Five of Cups, and that's disappointment and missing someone. So there's not a lot of clarity up here. Why is the Five of Cups here? Why is the Five of Cups here? Can you be as clear as possible and tell me why the Five of Cups is here? Yep. So we have some toxic energy that kept you all from being cohesive in your creation of this relationship that you both wanted. Nine of Cups came up upside down. I don't even read reversals. But this wish fulfillment became the burden. The very thing that someone wished for became the burden, because there was no balance in this relationship. There was no equal give and take. That's why you guys couldn't cohesively work together. So there's been a lot of mental conflict, a lot of mental games. Again, I think he's manipulating the situation. And I'm saying he, it can be you, it can be them, it can be he, she, or it. But somebody was definitely playing mental games in this relationship and keeping a lot of secrets and walking away consistently from the offers that were being made. Somebody is watching you on social media, and now they want to come back and they want to rush in and they want to work on, this is the Three of Pentacles again, they want to work on building this masterpiece together, but I don't see anywhere where this energy has been healed. Actually, the fact that this Knight of Swords is rushing in tells me that that energy actually has not been healed. It's just been bottled up. And here we go again. We're right back to the Ten of Wands. So, and I'll lay these out up here so you guys can see them. So we're right back at the Ten of Wands. So it is a burden to someone in this relationship. This could be a mother. This is a very caring, emotional person, and it just became too much of a burden for them. They've had restless nights. They're not sleeping well because someone refuses to tame this inner beast. Someone is trying to control this relationship, and they don't want to work cohesively with the other person. They just don't want to build this relationship together, and so the universe is going to step in and stop it if it hasn't already. Yeah, this relationship balance has to be brought back to the relationship. And this is about, you guys could be married, because there's the King and Queen of Cups. And the King of Cups, although he can be very loving, romantic, sweet, kind, he can also be very calculated and emotionally unavailable. He's very much in control of his emotions, just like this goddamn Emperor. This is actually, because the Emperor is above all the kings, but this is actually one of the traits that he pulls from both the King of Swords and the King of Cups. So this is about, if you guys are not married, you guys are definitely in a relationship together, or still are, but this is about a relationship gone rogue. Like somebody is just juggling between working together and having this new beginning and taking a leap of faith. They're afraid to relinquish their control, but there's a lesson here. That's the thing that's calling for your heart chakra. Don't you like how this tied into it? It's calling for you both to open up your heart chakra, because at this point there's so much toxicity in this relationship. I wouldn't be surprised if you both are being manipulative. And so, yeah, it's time to use your heart. You guys are guarding your heart chakra. You're guarding your heart space. You're protecting yourself from each other, which is crazy, because you love one another. And so now you're realizing that it's time to give. Somebody's got to give. Somebody, this has to go. Somebody has to give. The King of Pentacles has enough to give, right? So he has no problems with that. And that's where your victory comes in. That's where the celebration comes in. When you guys give, and there's the offer. So that's the adventure. That's definitely the adventure. Yeah. There will be offers made. As immature as they are, there will be offers made after this Tower moment. Someone will come back and apologize. They're very much aware that they took this for granted. They're very much aware of that. That they caused heartbreak. But I think to a certain extent you both did. But there are new beginnings abound and good sex. So, yeah, you guys will be expanding your horizons. But you've got to see your way through this calculated, controlling energy that's causing a lot of chaos. It's time for you all to give equally so that you can rise, or someone can rise to the level of the Empress and teach this, you know, because behind every good man is the Empress. So I'm just saying, this Empress, when your confidence comes back and you're more balanced and this relationship is balanced, this Empress will bring lessons to this Emperor on how to rule. Catch that. And that's all I got for y'all. So if you chose the heart chakra, that was it. We are done. Get out of that mental prison though. All right, so if you chose the solar plexus, let me get my stuff together. Move these decks out the way. Let's go ahead and figure out what adventure you have chosen. Solar plexus. About to get it started. What adventures have the people who've chosen the solar plexus chakra card. What adventures have they chosen? Please be as clear as possible. One card at a time, please. Thank you for the clarity. Thank you for the clarity. Thank you for the messages. Please help me to deliver them as clear as possible. Help these present. All right. What messages do you have for the people who chose number 3 in the solar plexus card? First card, 4 of Cups. Got the Chariot fell out, Major Arcana, and you have the 6 of Cups here. I love when this 4 of Cups in this deck falls out with this card, and I'll tell you why in a second. Next card that just slid across the table is the Queen of Pentacles. What messages do you have? One card at a time. Please be as clear as possible. Page of Wands, waiting on a message at the heart of the matter. Whoa, that flipped quick. That flipped so fast I didn't even see it. King of Swords. Whoa. 3 of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. Last card. Last card is the 6 of Pentacles, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Judgment card. Alright, so there is an awakening happening here. There is an awakening. This 4 of Cups card, if you see here in the background, that color matches the same color as the solar plexus chakra. There's a blockage happening here in the solar plexus chakra, and someone has retreated. You see that crab at the top of his scarf? Someone has retreated back into their shell. They're in a meditative state to figure out exactly how to move forward in this relationship. It's been a breakdown, and I'll tell you why in a second, but somebody wants to move forward and have a victory in this relationship. This is a soulmate relationship. This is somebody from your past. This is someone you may have children with, or someone you can see yourself having children with. But this is a relationship that is worthy of taking a break from and going into a meditative state to figure out how to communicate, because there is a blockage. There is a blockage in your styles of communication. You have the Queen of Pentacles on one side, and you have the King of Swords on the other side, and you have the Page of Wands in the middle listening out for a message. Even if you see those birds up top, you have blue jays and cardinals. Those birds do not belong together, right? The cardinal is I actually feed a cardinal in my backyard, and I've seen this. Cardinals are very romantic, very sweet, very nurturing. The red cardinal is actually the male. You can catch the male feeding the female, right? Being very sweet and very romantic to her. The King of Swords is not a cardinal. The King of Swords don't give a damn. The King of Swords delivers very blunt, blatant messages and doesn't care how they cut to the heart of matters. And if you see here, this Queen of Pentacles is hurt by the communication styles and really wants to understand what's happening, because the Queen of Pentacles is more nurturing, right? She takes care of others before she takes care of herself. You can even see how she's cradling this pentacle here. It's almost like a baby. She's very tender, very kind, very loving. And these animals are at peace with her. How many times you've seen a chipmunk or a squirrel sitting at the throne of a queen, right? So this is not balanced, and so it's throwing everything else off, right? And so what the universe is saying is, it is time to remove your ego and give to this relationship. You have to give equally and work together to build the stability in this relationship. This is a very easy reading. But you see the green on both sides of this relationship and the blue up here. The blue denotes healing and this green denotes growth. So through healing, you will expand and grow and unfold like never before. And this Judgment card is here as an awareness awakening. You guys are awakening to in a very kind way, even though you have this King of Swords here. I just feel like it's understood, and like you both want to understand it, because this is one side and this is the other side, and you both are aligned, right? And you want to come together as this healing energy. And so you guys know that this relationship is worthy, right? You have a friendship first with the Six of Cups. You've known each other maybe since you were children, but there's a great foundation here, and it's worthy of saving. Just remove these blockages. Be a little bit more tender with each other. Know that somebody has to give a little bit more. It's crazy that the Six of Pentacles is on the side of the King of Swords. Somebody has to give a little bit more so that this person can work with them easier. There needs to be a smoother transition from this Chariot. It can't just be a rush in, right? You can't just rush in. Like if you look behind this Judgment card back here, you'll see the Knight of Swords, how he's rushing in. You can't rush in like that. There's a lotus that this horse is carrying. Lotuses grow through the mud into the light. And that's what you guys are doing. You're just growing through the mud into the light. And your mud ain't even that dark. Like you got blue all the way down here. I mean, your colors are very green and yellow. You just have some slight blockages that you need to remove in order to stabilize this relationship. You guys have brought lessons to one another, but you're very open. Even with this King of Swords, you're very open to these lessons and you're very open to this growth. And so that's all I have for you if you chose card number 3, which is the solar plexus chakra. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Bye.